Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get over to mygreengear.com. New designs all the time, including this bad motherfucker right here. Also, I have some t-shirts with some of Biden's best comments. Think about what you think about. I don't mean to be plaid. And poor kids, or they're just as smart as white kids. Our grandpa in chief, people. But you can get 15% off all that green gear I mentioned and even more up until Black Friday. Friday of Color, FOC. So we hear all this stuff going on with Kyrie Irving because he posted a link to a documentary that some people think has some anti-Semitic content. And again, even if it does, who gives a shit? Don't watch it. But because he's famous and because there are people attached to him who are scared, I want to be called this, and he works in a league that is ran by a Jewish guy, so I don't know if this has something to do with it. But Kyrie, he came out and apologized, which is bullshit. I've lost all respect. But the last thing you should do is apologize, because by apologizing, you are now their bitch. You might as well get down on all fours, allow them to secure that collar around your neck firmly and attach a leash, because now you're mine. Now you belong to me. And if he wants to apologize, that's one thing, but they're taking it a step further. Now they're making an example out of him. Your apology is not good enough. We will make an example out of you to send a message to the rest of the league that you fuckers better not get out of line. Now, of course, you are allowed to say the word nigger on the court if you want to. What's that guy's name? Dennis Schroeder. I think that's his name. Dennis Schroeder. Black dude in the league. He has a blonde. His hair's like dyed blonde and shit, and he has like a Gumby cut. Or he did when this happened. But his name's Dennis Schroeder. And he was playing a game against Kyrie Irving, and he uses the N-word against Kyrie Irving. Like, he called him a bitch-ass nigga, or nigga, why you tripping, or something like that. And Kyrie Irving took umbrage with that. He told him, right, and they actually got a technical for it, which is stupid. But he told him, hey, so I ain't no nigga, don't call me that shit. So apparently, according to the NBA, you can say the word nigga if you want to. It's an A in the end. It's an ER. I don't give a fuck. It's the word nigga. So you can say that word on an NBA court, the same court where they wrote in racism. You can call somebody else a nigga as long as the colors line up. The one who said it, the one he said it to. Both black, who gives a fuck? You know what would happen if some white player told a black player, you bitch ass nigga, oh my goodness. They'd probably shoot him right there on the court. But you can say the word nigga on an NBA court during an NBA game while it's being filmed live. Got it. You can also call a white player a punk ass white boy. I don't remember who it was, but somebody said to one of the white players not too long ago, you punk ass white boy. You can say nigger on the court during an NBA game, and you could call a white player a punk ass white boy. What if a white player said you punk ass black boy? You already know they would shoot him at halftime in the middle of the court. You could say those things. But what you can't do is post a link to a documentary. You can't do that. You could say a word like nigger to somebody, and I don't partake in we turned into a term of endearment. That's fucking retarded. It's a horrible word with disgusting origins, and it needs to be left in the past. But you can say those things, but you can't post a link to a documentary that you didn't make. And then they're not going to say anything to the company that is streaming the documentary. That is okay. Nigger is fine. But don't you dare post a link about this documentary that talks about Jewish people. But here's where it gets fucked up. This is the list of contrition that they want from Kyrie Irving. This is what he must do to repent. You must sacrifice your dignity at our altar. And these are our terms. I wrote this shit down. Apologize and condemn the film he promoted. Check. He did that. donate $500,000, $500,000 to anti-hate causes. What's an anti-hate? What do anti-hate causes do? Do they go out finding hate and they crush it? They extinguish it? Anti-hate groups, what the fuck do they do? But they want $500,000. Complete sensitivity training. What does that mean? They're going to teach you how to be sensitive to Jewish people and their plight? What's their plight? Sensitivity training. They want you to be more sensitive when you're done with this training. Complete anti-Semitic training. How do you teach somebody to be anti-Semitic, assuming they are? How do you teach them to be anti? And will he get a certificate at the end of these classes, these trainings? Because I know usually when you go to a training, like for work or something, you get some kind of paper that says, I completed the training. I went to the training and all I got was this stupid t-shirt, something. So he gets a certificate, a sensitivity certificate. Look, guys, I am sensitive. And then complete anti-Semitic training. So a certificate, I am now certified anti-Semitic. Will he be qualified to teach other people how to be anti-Semitic when he completes anti-Semitic training? Will he be a professional anti-Semite, a certified anti-Semite? What does that mean? Meet the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League. You got to be careful with these groups, these acronyms, the ADL, the Southern Poverty Law Center, what's the other one? ACLU, American Civil Liberties Union. They sound good. American Civil Liberties Union, Anti-Defamation League, the Southern Poverty Law Center. Yes. And at one time, maybe they had a use, but they don't anymore. These organizations are used to make people bend to their will and apologize and to extort them for money. It's just like Jesse Jackson, what they did to Coca-Cola and other companies. You better donate some money or we're going to come protest. So the ADL, okay, so you're supposed to meet the ADL and Jewish leaders. What the fuck does that mean? And who are these Jewish leaders? Are they like the Hasidic Jews? They got the little curlies and the hats and shit? What kind of Jews are you meeting with? Jewish leaders. Who are they? And who are these black leaders? Who the fuck are these people? Side note, but who are black leaders too? Who are they leading? You don't lead me. You don't tell me shit. So meet the ADL and the Jewish leaders, whoever the fuck those people are. Then it says meet with team owner Joe Tsai, I don't know, Tsai, however the fuck you pronounce that, to demonstrate an understanding of the situation. So you have to prove to me, you have to come before me and prove to me that you've learned your lesson and you won't do it again. And then, this is my favorite part. LeBronica James had something to say about it. Oh, what he said was wrong, and he caused harm, and I don't believe in hate. And you also don't believe in reading and finishing high school, you fucking dummy. You know how Laura Ingraham told him to shut up and dribble? I say shut up and shut up. Because you're an ignorant jackass. You compared yourself to Emmett Till's mother when someone allegedly spray painted the N-word on your garage, which they cleaned up before the cops showed up. So it hurt you so bad that it was gone before the police showed up. You know, the people that are going to do something about it. But you know what? You can't blame LeBronica, just like you can't blame Biden's perverters. He's had mental failures, 3 aneurysms and an embolism. It's not his fault. This is a feeble old man being thrust out in the limelight. You can't blame LeBronica because LeBronica is not responsible for his own words. He doesn't speak or think for himself. You know who talks for LeBron. You know who tells LeBron to come out here and say this dumb shit so we can sow more division in this country and weaken us from within. Who in the world wants America to be weakened and destroyed from within? What other country might want to celebrate our demise? What other country would dance and piss on our ashes? Let me give you a hint. Starts with a C, ends with an A. No, not Costa Rica. China. And China has their little communist hand all the way up LeBronica's ass till her elbow. They move his mouth, not him. LeBron, go out there and say bad things about Kyrie. Tell everybody he harmed people. Duh, but how did he harm anybody? It's just words and nobody got hurt. Don't ask questions, LeBron. You do what we tell you. Do you question the amount of money we put on your check? No, you don't, so don't question this. Go out there and talk, LeBron. Duh, okay. Kyrie, he caused harm. Harm? Somebody got hurt? Somebody saw the link that he posted and was like, fucking, someone bring me a Jew. Bring me a Jew so I can harm them over what Kyrie posted on his Twitter. Somebody got harmed. That's what LeBronica said. You couldn't fill a thimble with what LeBronica knows outside of basketball. LeBron James is a dangerous idiot. Shaquille O'Neal, man, I was a big fan of yours, not of your movies. Holy shit, your movies are bad. But I thought you were a good guy, family man, you're a police officer, you're generous, you're kind, to other citizens. You're great on the TNT, on the basketball show you guys do. But then you went ahead and said some stupid shit like this, calling Kyrie Irving an idiot for what he did. Do you call these other NBA players idiots for what they post? Huh? Is that what you do? Do you call them idiots? You call them idiots for having 12 babies with 13 different women? Do you call them idiots for that? Did you call LeBron James an idiot when he compared himself to Emmett Till's mother? Did you do that? No, you didn't, Shaquille, so you are an idiot. Now I can't fuck with you anymore. Kyrie Irving did nothing wrong. So what if he posted that? If you don't like it, don't read it. Did we forget how to do that? Did we forget how to avoid shit in America? If you don't like it, avoid it. If you're walking somewhere and there's a pile of dog shit, this is my path. I'm just going to walk in it. No, you're going to go around it. You're going to avoid it. Same thing goes to people's social media platforms. You don't like what they're saying? Don't follow them. Maybe that's too hard for some of these people to get. But I'll tell you what I'm going to get. I'm going to get my ass in here with my beautiful wife and kids. Make sure you go to mygreengear.com. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.